feel I keep repeating myself every single week. It has to get better. It needs to get better because at this moment in time it's way off the standards that are expected, because the fans come in their numbers, pay a lot of money to watch them, but they're not enjoying what they're seeing at this moment in time.
I was just going to ask Barry that question. Do you expect any better? Because I look round about the group and I don't really think they've got the standard to be that much better than they're showing. You know, that's what I look at when I look at the games and I've seen the performances that Rangers have had.
But surely, Peter, in the first half, let's say against Dundee United, for example, Rangers are not brilliant. The squad is not what it should be, but it should be better against Dundee United.
But why? But at the end of the day, Paul, you know, they're not. I said to you the semi-final against Motherwell, I thought Motherwell were going in slight favourites, not because anything else. I thought Motherwell are a better team, an organisation. I know what Motherwell are trying to do. That's what I was saying at the time. Rangers at this moment in time, I'm not a Rangers supporter, but anybody I speak to, they always say to me, we don't even know what team is turning up. We don't know what players are going to be playing. We don't know who's going to be playing. And I'm not talking about injuries. We talked about is it Barami, the Albanian boy? He wants to play as a number 10. He says that before he came in the door, but he's stuck out wide left. Tom Lawrence, who plays a number 10 really well, is injured, and he's still not playing as a number 10. You know, and wee things like that, you think, well, if a player's already told you that and you've already spent that amount of money on him, why not play him there if he thinks that's his best position?
Barry, what would you say to Peter?
In terms of the team, look, you don't. A lot of people are questioning about the starting 11. What is the starting 11 going to be? Generally, when you've got a team, you probably know 9-10 certainties, but at this moment in time, I would probably say 3 or 4. And when you start to make a lot of changes game on game, it kind of it certainly doesn't work out the way that you would want it, because you need a consistency with a level of player that you need in your team. So yeah, overall, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and use excuses. It's just not good enough just now. That's the tough thing.
Could I ask Barry the question? You're playing at Ibrox, right? The guy who's got the most assists for your club in many years,
your captain,
Tavernier, obviously. And you're thinking to yourself, well, why is he sitting on the bench? You know, Dundee United are going to sit deep. You know you're going to have to put balls in their box. You're going to have to get people in the box. They're 9 times out of 10 you play against a team like that. You've known it yourself, Barry. You've played it against a hell of a lot. That sometimes the most important thing is you get the ball wide and get crosses in, because you can't get through them because there's so many bodies. More than anybody, Tavernier's the best crosser at Rangers, I would say.
And he wasn't.
And he's not.
He didn't
on
play.
He's not on play.
So your question to Barry is,
I'm asking him, would you not play him? And I know he gets criticism, whatever. Yeah. Would you not have played him in any of the home games? I think. I know defensively I'm always questionable of him, but if you're going to attack and Rangers are going to create chances, the biggest amount of chances for me is going to be coming from James Tavernier.
I know he divides opinion, but I know where you're coming from, Grant. And certainly at home, when teams come and be really compact and sit behind the ball, the only way you can get them is for the wide areas. And I think Tav going forward is really productive.
Yeah, I agree.
Defensively, there's question marks at times, and that's been the case in the 9 years he's been here. But going forward, certainly when you're playing against a team who are going to, as I say, sit men behind the ball and try and hit you on the counter attack, certainly trying to get through teams, it's very difficult through the middle. You need to get in the wide areas, and that's one thing. That's one of James Tavernier's strengths, is getting beyond in the wide area and getting crosses into the box.
It's a bit of Groundhog Day, isn't it, Barry? It's the same again.
Yeah, it's tough, Paul.
Yep.
And I feel that most weekends I just feel I'm repeating myself, and it's hard. Don't get me wrong, but they have to do something about it. I just felt on Saturday, Dundee United have a good start to the season, there's no doubt about it. Jim Goodwin's done a fantastic job up there since he's got them promoted for the Championship, but they were there for the taking. But you've got to give Dundee United credit. The first half, Rangers didn't do enough. In the second half, was it better? I mentioned at the start, slightly better in my opinion. There wasn't much of a difference. Did we have some chances? Yeah, Rangers had some chances, no doubt about that, but not enough. You've got to be peppering the Dundee United goal. You've got to be suffocating. You've got to be putting them under pressure. You've got to play at high intensity. And I just felt, certainly in the first half, that wasn't there.